Feelings like I've never lost you. Falling in love, I'm falling in love.
What if I told you 1975 wasn't just about Queen or Springsteen? Tucked between the legends and Hall of Famers were fleeting moments. Hits that defined a year, a mood, an emotion before softly vanishing into the echoes of time. Today, let's revisit 15 of the forgotten one-hit wonders from 1975 and marvel at the magical diversity that year had to offer.
Another blue day without you, girl.
Number 1, The Hustle by Van McCoy. Can you feel the groove? Van McCoy's The Hustle was more than a song, it was a party. This disco anthem blew up in 1975, taking over dance floors and radios everywhere. With smooth strings, jazzy horns, and a bass line that could make anyone move, it became an instant classic. But what really set it apart wasn't just the sound, it was the dance. The Hustle inspired a global dance craze, turning fun nights out into celebrations of disco itself. Van McCoy was already a talented producer and songwriter, but this track pushed him into the limelight, hitting number 1 on the charts and defining the sound of the decade. Sadly, McCoy passed away just a few years later, but his legacy lives on every time someone busts a move to this iconic groove. Whether you love disco then or are discovering it now, The Hustle is guaranteed to get your feet tapping. Number 2, Feelings by Morris Albert.
Feelings like I've never lost you.
If songs could cry, this one would be sobbing. Morris Albert's Feelings became the heartbreak anthem of 1975, and if you've ever experienced a loss or breakup, it feels like he's singing directly to you. With simple piano chords and Albert's emotional voice pouring out every ounce of sorrow, the track's raw honesty stood out on the charts, reaching number 6 in the US. People couldn't help but connect with its sadness. Critics often dismissed it as overly dramatic, but fans didn't care. It was their therapy in melody form. Born in Brazil, Morris Albert wrote the song as an ode to vulnerability and pain, letting his voice speak for anyone who's ever bottled up their emotions. It's a track that stuck in listeners' memories like an emotional tattoo. Though the artist couldn't replicate this success, Feelings continues to echo through time as proof that music can speak louder than words. Number 3, Fallen in Love by Hamilton, Joe Frank Reynolds. Fallen in Love, was it in 1975? A soft rock hit perfect for a sunset cruise or a dreamy date night. The soothing vocals and gentle guitar licks created the romantic vibe everyone wanted to feel. Funny enough, Reynolds wasn't even part of the band anymore when they recorded this hit. But hey, the name stayed, and so did the song's magic. The single climbed all the way to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, making it their biggest success. With lyrics about falling head over heels, the track was an instant favorite for anyone in love or wishing they were. The band didn't stay in the spotlight long after this, but Fallen in Love guarantees them a spot in music history, and maybe even your next romantic playlist. Number 4, Sky High by Jigsaw. Here's a song that doesn't just play, it flies. Sky High hit the charts in 1975 with cinematic strings and soaring vocals that made it impossible not to sing along. This disco rock anthem wasn't your average radio tune. Its energy and dramatic flair felt straight out of a movie. It peaked at number 3 on the Billboard charts, becoming a global sensation, and for good reason. The chorus lifts you, the beat pushes you forward, and before you know it, you're singing your heart out. Jigsaw wouldn't stick around for long, but they didn't need to. This one track carried them into the stratosphere. Play Sky High once, and it's clear they weren't afraid to dream big, both in their sound and their message. It's a guilty pleasure that still feels fresh after all these years. Number 5, Lovin' You by Minnie Riperton. If angels could sing, they'd sound like Minnie Riperton. Lovin' You was a song so pure and serene that it transcended music. It felt like magic. Released in 1975, Riperton's soaring vocals delivered a love letter to her infant daughter, Maya. Yes, Maya Rudolph from Saturday Night Live. The famous high note near the end? A jaw-dropping moment of artistry that left listeners stunned. The track became a global phenomenon, climbing to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and showcasing Riperton's incredible 5-octave range. But beyond the technical brilliance, the song radiated warmth. It was a celebration of love in its most gentle form. Tragically, Ripperton's life was cut short due to cancer, but Lovin' You remains her beautiful legacy. Whether you're in love or feeling nostalgic for a simpler time, this song will cradle you in its delicate embrace, proving love can truly be heard.
La 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 la.
Number 6, Magic by Pilot.
It's magic.
Let's talk about what feel-good sounds like. Pilot's Magic was a sparkling pop rock gem from 1975 that's still popping up in commercials, movies, and playlists today. With its bouncy rhythm, catchy chorus, and feel-good lyrics, this track did exactly what the title promised. It worked like magic. The Scottish band shot to number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 thanks to its uplifting vibes and polished production. With funky guitars and soft harmonies, this song felt like sunshine breaking through the clouds. While Pilot had a few smaller hits afterward, Magic became their defining moment. A song that's as timeless as the joy it creates. Play this track, and you'll catch yourself humming along in no time. It's proof that music can dazzle with simplicity and charm, leaving a sparkle in your memory long after it's gone. Before we jump to the next one, which of these songs do you still remember hearing on the radio? Let us know in the comment.
You know.
Number 7, Dreamweaver by Gary Wright.
Dreamweaver train.
Close your eyes for this one. Wright's Dreamweaver will take you somewhere else. Released in 1975, this dreamy ballad combined mellow synths with personal lyrics that felt like stepping into a dream. Wright wasn't just singing, it felt like he was guiding you through an ethereal journey. The song climbed the charts, peaking at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and becoming a huge hit. What really made this song unique was its use of keyboards and synthesizers instead of traditional instruments, creating an atmospheric sound unlike anything at the time. Inspired by spiritual enlightenment, Dreamweaver wasn't just a hit. It was an experience. Although Wright didn't recreate its success with later songs, he left a lasting impression with this one. It's a track that's still perfect for late-night drives, quiet moments of reflection, or daydreams that never seem to end. Number 8, Love Won't Let Me Wait by Major Harris.
Time is right.
Ready for some serious romance? Major Harris delivered one of the smoothest soul classics of 1975 with Love Won't Let Me Wait. Featuring soft guitar, lush strings, and Harris's velvet-like vocals, this song was nothing short of seductive. It climbed to number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and secured its place as a slow jam favorite for anyone with love on their mind. The lyrics spoke to an urgency of passion, creating an intimate mood that nearly defined the genre. Though Harris didn't achieve the same success with his later releases, this single was enough to make it memorable. Put this track on, and the smooth sound will pull you in like a romantic embrace. It's the kind of song that proves love songs never go out of style, and Harris nailed the formula perfectly. Number 9, 18 with a Bullet by Pete Wingfield. Pete's 18 with a Bullet, an unusual but brilliant hit from 1975. The song is basically an ode to the music charts, with Wingfield likening a song climbing the charts to a bullet speeding up the rankings. The playful metaphor and Wingfield's smooth delivery made it absolutely unforgettable. The track shot up the Billboard Hot 100, peaking at number 15 and building a small cult following. Wingfield's lighthearted creativity made this song stand out, though his time in the spotlight didn't last long. Still, 18 with a Bullet earned its place in music history as one of the most clever one-hit wonders out there. Whether you're a fan of soul or just love a song about music itself, it's a hit that feels like a wink to the audience, still charming decades later.
I'm a super soul sure shot, yeah.
Number 10, Poetry Man by Phoebe Snow.
Sweet, please give it to me, yeah.
When Phoebe Snow sang, You Listen, Poetry Man, her 1975 debut hit, was a soulful expression of longing, with jazzy guitar and Snow's deep smoky vocals taking center stage. The song felt raw and personal, capturing an intimate confession about a romance. Number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100, making Snow a surprise star in a music scene dominated by flashier productions. Poetry Man drew in listeners with its effortless grace and emotional honesty. While Snow's later career didn't match this single's success, it cemented her as a unique talent with unmatched authenticity. Play it during a quiet moment, and you'll feel the same melancholy tinged with beauty that resonated with listeners. Don't Call Us. We'll Call You by Sugarloaf. Sugarloaf's Don't Call Us, We'll Call You was an unapologetic jab at the music industry dressed up as a funky rock anthem. Released in 1975, the song told off rude record execs and dismissed all the fake glitz. Its guitar-driven groove and catchy chorus pulled in listeners, with sound effects and phone dial tones making the track even more memorable. The single peaked at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became stuck around as a cheeky anthem for anyone tired of red tape. Fun. This one-hit wonder deserves another listen.
Don't you? I'm stereo 92. Yeah, I said. Don't.
Number 12. Shame, Shame, Shame by Shirley and Company. Turn up that disco beat. Shirley and Company's Shame, Shame, Shame was all about getting people to dance. Released in 1975, the track blended funky bass lines with Shirley Goodman's powerful vocals to create a feel-good anthem that climbed the charts, landing at number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100. With its infectious rhythm and playful energy, it became a staple at clubs and parties everywhere. Shirley and Company couldn't repeat the success, but this single secured them a place in disco history. If you want a track that's all about letting loose, this one's unstoppable. Throw it on for instant fun and you'll see why it was impossible to ignore in 1975.
A romance in our head.
Number 13. Chevy Van by Sammy Johns.
I gave a girl.
Sammy Johns brought us the ultimate road trip anthem with Chevy Van. Released in 1975, the track told a laid-back story about love, freedom, and a night spent under the stars, all tied to the nostalgia of cruising in a van. Johns' gentle vocals and acoustic guitar created a warm, easygoing vibe that listeners fell in love with. The single made it to number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming his one shining moment of fame. Over time, Chevy Van grew into a symbol of carefree living, celebrated by fans of country and soft rock alike. Whether you're traveling or dreaming of an escape, this track feels like the perfect sonic companion to a sunset drive. Number 14. Sad Sweet Dreamer by Sweet Sensation.
It's just one of those things put down to experience.
Dreamy and soulful. Sad Sweet Dreamer felt like a gentle swirl of heartbreak and beauty when it hit the charts in 1975. This British group's sentimental ballad brought harmonies and emotions to the forefront, climbing to number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100. The orchestral backdrop and tender vocals created a mood of bittersweet nostalgia, perfect for anyone reflecting on lost love or better days. Sweet Sensation wasn't able to deliver another hit, but Sad Sweet Dreamer left behind a legacy of sweet, touching music. Listen to it today, and it still transports you to simpler, softer moments. Number 15. I Want to Do Something Freaky to You by Leon Haywood. Let's end with a little funk. I Want to Do Something Freaky to You brought smooth grooves and sultry vibes to 1975, becoming one of the year's standouts. Haywood's smooth, seductive vocals paired perfectly with the track's funky rhythm and bass line, peaking at number 15 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song's influence didn't stop there. Its beat was sampled for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg's Nothing But a G-Thing, proving Haywood's legacy extended far beyond the 70s. Funky, fun, and unapologetically bold, this one-hit wonder still turns heads every time it plays, leaving its mark as a timeless groove. From soulful ballads to disco grooves, these one-hit wonders of 1975 brought magic to the airwaves. They were brief but unforgettable, and their legacy reminds us that even one song can define a moment in music history. Did your favorite make the list? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification for more musical gems. See you on the next one.